Hey guys, Glitch here. Some might call this low-hanging fruit, but I call it an easy meal.
When a caterpillar dies and goes into a cocoon,
Yeah, this happened.
so the theory of Darwinian evolution that given enough time, transitional forms can morph into other transitional forms through evolutionary processes and biological, metabolical, organic, just volitional of their own, without the presence of divine intervention, creative design.
I'm gonna ignore your plate of word salad and skip right to the main course. There are no non-transitional forms. Both you and I we're transitional forms. Everything living is a transitional form, and it's through a myriad of factors such as change over time and sexual selection that causes these changes. We've seen evolution in progress, both in the lab and in the wild. One example, linked down below, is how Arctic butterflies are currently adapting to increased Arctic temperatures. This change in environment is causing their wing length to shorten. The evolutionary process has been shown to exist on many different levels. And just because they exist, this does not mean that a God has been proven to not exist. God and evolution are not mutually exclusive.
The caterpillar would disprove Darwinian evolution, because as we see the caterpillar dying, that species would have died off if Darwinian evolution was true, the theory of evolution, that species die off and then the strong survive, and they develop different characteristics so that they can survive in a new environment.
I really hope you're not serious. Caterpillars don't die when they enter their pupa stage. They are going through a life cycle change, basically puberty. Blasts of hormones are driving their instincts to prepare their change into a chrysalis form, and while in this state of their life, they are still alive. To top this off, there's reason enough to believe that some memory of the larval or caterpillar stage survives the metamorphic process. You know how they say smell is the sense that's most tied to memory? Down below there's a study linked where caterpillars were subjected to non-lethal shocks combined with an environmentally alien scent. This was a successful attempt to provoke an aversion to the scent, and said aversion carried over in many of the specimens from larval to adult form. And caterpillars aren't a species. They are the infant form of butterflies and moths. In order for a species classification to be justified, that species must be able to interbreed. Caterpillars can't breed with each other. The only way for caterpillars to multiply is to become butterflies, and in that form, butterflies mate.
We see an entire metamorphosis of a creature in days, not months, not weeks, not years, but within days.
The cocoon stage varies for many butterflies. Some can take around 3 to 10 days, but for others, such as the famous monarch butterfly, it can take up to 2 weeks. Some butterflies can stay in this form for months or even years where certain conditions apply. But butterflies are not the only creatures who have this life cycle. A cicada, for example, can take up to almost 2 decades to finish its metamorphosis.
Butterfly has often been cited as evidence whenever the debate over Darwinian evolution and intelligent design gets thrown around. The caterpillar is the silver bullet, the smoking gun, if you will.
Silver bullet? I don't know what debate you have been watching, but your projection was good for a laugh. You have provided no evidence whatsoever. Your smoking gun is a water pistol.
I love my break!